Sagittarius, for the month of July is going to be really crazy because there's fantasy, fiction, and even some frazzling energy from somebody who is going to communicate their anger towards you. Somebody's trying to sabotage our beautiful Sag, and I feel it's coming from the backside. But I see you conquering this. So let's take a look at what's coming in for Sagittarius for the month of July. Now, July is going to be a big month, whether you're sun, moon, rising, wherever your main Sagittarius energy is in. It's maybe a Sag around you that's doing it. For some of you, you're doing it to them. It just depends on your situation. But what I am actually seeing and hearing is somebody's very jealous, they're envious, and they're full of like vengeance. So it's like there's this feeling of watching you rise into a different position, a different place in your life, and they don't like it. Now, I am feeling a lot of you, this is people who are in the healing industry, nurses, doctors, psychologists, somebody who may have just graduated from college, and somebody around you is going, like they do not like that you are growing. You may be holistic, you may be a naturalist, whatever it is, you're helping others. And whoever this person is trying to affect your foundation in a way that is, you're feeling it. You're seeing it. You know what I'm talking about. Now, you may have already gone through that, and timing is of the essence. Right now is the time for you to go through this cycle because you're going to purge this situation out. With the full moon happening in July, and if you remember in June, between June and September is the peak of karma. It's the peak. It doesn't mean it ends completely, but that is an intensity when it comes to karma. What we put out, we get back. And you're out there helping other people, whether it's on a public platform, whether it's as a creator or an influencer or a teacher, you are helping people. And you are making a difference, and they don't like this. And we're going to look at family and friends in a minute, and romantic relationships, and I'll give the guided message at the end. But right now we're going to look at foundation. I feel some of you are rebuilding your life, and it has taken quite some time for you to do this. The overall energy that came out for you is the Four of Pentacles, and this is feeling blocked and stuck. It may very well be that somebody's doing that, and they may even be trying to steal your destiny. Okay, if you don't know what that means, I have the video right here on YouTube. Part 1 is available and part 2 is in the membership, but I'll hook the link up in here. If I forget it, let me know politely, please. Don't yell at me. But I just feel like this intensity where it's like it's a mine, you know, like from a Disney movie or something. Like they're talking about some character from a cartoon show. That's the energy coming in around Sagittarius. Karma. What you put out is what you get back, and this person is watching you reap the rewards, and it's coming into your foundation. The work that you're doing, maybe if you are in that industry, any of those industries I mentioned, if you're feeling a pull like this is challenging, you're right, it is challenging, and it's going to continue to be challenging. Time is speeding up. We've got energy shifts everywhere. We've got planets aligning in different ways than we've ever experienced in our lifetime or in 20 years. I mean, it just gets so intense, right? This isn't an astrology per se reading. This is a zodiac reading. Mercury in retrograde is going to bring back a situation that you may have forgotten about when it comes to building your foundation, your finances. This has to do with finances is what I'm seeing. And I do again feel like it's a family or friend, that somebody you know that has been trying to hurt you. You have an opportunity coming in that is going to be an absolute blessing for you. I don't feel it's here yet. I'm seeing more like the 3rd week into the 4th week of July is when it's introduced to you. So it won't take effect until after Mercury goes back direct. But it's the interview process, the interviewing, the paperwork, the background checks, all of this stuff. And then right as it goes direct, that's when it opens up for you. This is going to be an amazing feat for a lot of you. It is going to be everything that you could think of and more. We have the King of Cups, a beautiful opportunity that is about blessings coming in for a Sagittarius when it comes to money. Now we'll look at investments in a second because that's coming through here too as well. And then we'll look at other areas of your foundation. But when it comes to a job opportunity, I feel for some of you, is this going to be from a person who holds high authority in the industry? This may be the business owner. This may be somebody who's going to hire you to write for their blog and pay you X amount of money to start talking about whatever it is that you're doing. And for some of you, it's actually in a hospital. I see it. I see the coats. The white coats. Now that can be anything from neuropathy to Chinese medicine for some of you. Some of you are going to be invited on a talk show. The talk show is what's going to bring in the change in your life. So you're going to get invited to do an interview, whether this is written or an actual podcast. This is going to be outward to the public, talking about what you do, mentioning your name, and it's going to grow your own business. If you don't have a business in this yet, you're going to establish a business because of this. This is like destiny. This is your calling, and this is why. This is your soul purpose, and you know it. And when we're walking our soul purpose, we have an abundant life, the things we need, and a lot of what we want. We're joyful, okay? We're very happy in what we have. I'm in a little tiny place. It's my place. I love it. It's colorful, and it's here in Europe, and I love it, right? That's the blessing that I asked for. And that's what's coming in for some of you. Now, it may be with a fellow Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Regardless of their zodiac sign, there's something very magnetic about it. Now, you also have in your foundation the feeling of anxiety, and that is definitely for sure. When it comes to your financial investments, I feel for a lot of you, there's a high anxiety. You may have invested a lot of money into a specific area, whether that's gambling, whether that, because, stock market is actually gambling. Sorry, I'm sweating. I'm in Spain. It's so hot here. Whether that's gambling in the stock market and the actual, at the tables, there's a lot of anxiety around this situation. Now, remember, with this energy of anxiety, it has a lot to do with your mind. Swords in the tarot represents the thoughts, the thought process. For me, if I were to go gamble, I don't like to gamble. I don't believe in making somebody who's wearing $2,000 suits richer. That's just my opinion. I'd rather hold on to the money and invest it in something more stable. That's just the way that I work. But I lived in Las Vegas for 24 years, so I saw a lot, and I did experience my own stuff. So if I was going to gamble, I had to see myself winning. The split second that I invest in a stock or I invest in anything, in that split second where I feel like it's not going to work, that's when things go upside down. So whatever you're investing your money in, it is important for you to realize the anxiety is going to push it further out. So you have to make sure it feels right for you to make this investment. No one can tell you whether it feels right for you, because that comes from your mind. They can tell you it looks like you're going to win if you go to a psychic, or if you go to somebody, they'll say, yeah, the odds look really good, you should win. But it's up to you, because you are the magician of your own life. You are literally the magician of your own life. So whatever you're investing into, make sure that you agree with it. Mind, the thoughts, your heart, it feels right, and your soul. Yes, this is the right thing to do. That is the way that you want to proceed to go forward. This is going to give you the best outcome. Now, you can book a session with me. I'm closing down all my reading, private one-on-one readings at the end of the month. I need a break. So with this, also, I'm seeing If you're new here, I see it, hear it, feel it, know it. I'm a psychic, remote viewer, but I use the tarot to enhance the reading. I'm seeing this image of somebody sitting at the table. Some of you are getting ready to create a community. It looks like you're going to be the leader of the community, the actual leader. Maybe you're the founder of it, having it in your home. This may be a neighborhood block party, a block meeting, a powwow of some kind that has to do with foundation, home, and resources is what I'm hearing. Home and resources. The Five of Pentacles is here. All right. You may be feeling like a powwow is needed for some of you, and it may have to do with your family and friends, but I keep seeing like the community you live in, creating a community, selling things off, putting on a big, huge block sale where everybody's selling their stuff and getting rid of it. And I feel it's going to be very, very successful. Mercury in retrograde brings up past stuff you've already healed over. Okay, so it can be like a test, and that really sucks. But it is the truth. It brings in things that we've already healed over. It brings people back in. It brings opportunities back around, ones that we missed. Even if it was 30 years ago, opportunities come back around. And it's up to us whether we choose to bite onto it and go forward, how we're going to handle it, how we're going to process this. And this Mercury in retrograde is going to be a doozy. Not as bad as the one at the end of the year in November, but it is almost. It is very powerful when it comes to people returning. Somebody may have taken from you, and right now it's time for you to sell your things so you feel more safe and secure in your foundation. Remember, foundation, your home, your car, your finances, investment, everything in the material plane. For some of you, this may be a divorce where you went through a divorce, a separation, a loss of a partner in one form or another, and you're going to be doing this. Your community around you is going to be the ones that I see help you. These are absolute strangers. You may know them, like, hey, Marge, hey, Fred, that kind of thing, but you don't really know them. So again, I'm just saying like subdivision, community, creating a community that does this for each other to help each other out. You're going to be a success. If you hold this and you put it out there, you're going to help so many people. It's going to be a very advantageous move is what I'm hearing for you. So that Five of Pentacles, yuck, we don't like that. Now, when it comes to purchasing a piece of land, I am seeing open land. It looks like countryside. This is one example, but here, this is the message. If you are investing into real estate, this is going to be a good thing. Again, it must match your mind, thoughts, your heart, your feelings, and your soul, your entire body from within. And if you see this as your investment, it will prove valuable for you. But I am seeing open land and has a lot of like, almost looks like cotton, has a lot of trees around it with little white flowers. I'm at a distance, I'm overlooking it where there's like rows, kind of like orange groves, but these are smaller. This may be a farm where you're producing flowers. It could be cotton. I don't know what this is, but I am hearing this is going to be beautiful. Let us know if that's your vision. Yeah, it's going to be good. Now, when it comes to family and friends, remember, somebody around you is really creating fantasy. They're creating jealousy, stories about you. They don't like you. They don't like what you're accomplishing. They're a very jealous individual. I hope that's not you, Sag, but let us know if you know who I'm talking about. This individual falls under the family and friend category, and I feel that this is not the first time they've done this. This is not going to be the last time they do this. But there's something about this individual that's very conniving, manipulating. There's something about them that is off-putting. That's the best way that I can describe it. Like, I wouldn't want anything to do with them. You have the Eight of Wands. This is communication, and normally this is positive communication going back and forth. Whoever this individual it is, whether this is a parent, a child, adult child, a friend, whoever this person is going to reach out to you over the next 7 to 8 weeks. You may get telepathic messages, like I was mentioning, I think I was mentioning to you before, the telepathic communication, right? You may get that hit, but I feel this is going to be actual. They're going to actually reach out to you. I feel there's an apology with this individual, but it's not going to be real. You have to be very, very careful. It does feel very feminine, and I am seeing a vision of a woman, like a mother or an adult daughter. There's something there that is very feminine. It has the King of Cups with it, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And that's not the second, that's the second time you've got the King of Cups. So abundance is definitely en route for you. But in this message, whoever this person is representing, they sit on a throne. They believe they are the best at everything. They have this, they are attractive. I feel they're an attractive individual. And they have this grand, I'm better than everybody else kind of an attitude. So that ought to make it easy for you. For some of you, it might be a few people. But Sag, whoever this person is, they're going to fall off their throne. Like they're going to be thrown off their throne. Literally thrown off their throne. Karma is coming in for them. And again, probably the worst thing of karma for this person is to watch you succeed in whatever it is that you're doing in your life. They have a lot of burden on their shoulders because I don't feel they're telling the truth. I feel they wear a mask and they pretend that they have more than they actually have. And they're very conscious about society, about what other people think of them. So there's something coming in for this person that is going to really, they're humble. It's going to be very fake. Pay very close attention. Whoever this is, you do love them. You do care about them. Even if you haven't spoke with them in a long time, you're going to be willing to open up the door or talk to them on the phone. And be very careful because they know what they're doing. They are going to need some help, but boy, are they going to be burning because they have to go to you to do it. And you need to watch your back. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Book a private reading if you want more than that. But watch your back on this particular scenario. Let us know if that's you in the comments, if that sounds like a situation you've been through, Sag. Now, for another group of you, when it comes to family and friends, I'm feeling some lighthearted, some happy, joyous times, some positive communication, something that is more satisfying, more happy. Somebody may be having a child, okay? And I think I said that in the last couple of readings. I think a lot of people are going to be having babies. I know somebody out here in Spain that just had a baby. Oh my God, the baby's so beautiful. And you're going to have an opportunity to share the love. There's a beautiful mix of energy around this. It's a child, it may be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, or the person is that you're dealing with. There's an apology coming in. There's an invite, an offer coming in. It is sincere, absolutely sincere. There's nothing off about this. They want to bring you guys back into each other's lives. You may live at a distance, okay? There may be a lot of distance between you and this individual, but this child is this centerpiece of reuniting you guys back together, but it's very positive energy. So if you've been going through your own personal growth journey, your ascending soul's journey, and had to rebuild your life and the people around you are absent, they have to be, in order for you to figure out who you want in your life. Can I trust them? Are they actually somebody I can see as a friend? Is it equal, back and forth? All these things we have to go through in this ascending soul's journey. This person wants you around the situation. And this may even be for some of you, it could be your own child where you're being invited back into their life, back in to be around the grandparents. But it's a very delightful, heartfelt, light-hearted energy around this reunion. Now, I see it more around the end of, I'm going to say it's more around the 4th week of July. So let's go between the 3rd week of July right into the 1st week of August, right as Mercury is in retrograde. So it's a beautiful reconnection coming through. When it comes to romantic relationship, there's a little bit of heaviness around some of you in your current relationship, but I don't feel that it's a bad thing. I feel that you may be feeling the weight of changes going on, the weight of having to increase hours or find ways to make your finances stretch a little bit further. Whether you have money or not, it's affecting everybody in some level. But the moon is going to reveal to you a secret about your partner, a secret that is going to be very, very they're saying it's going to be a little bit confusing at first, a secret, a little bit confusing, but it is going to be heavy, the heaviness that I'm talking about with the 10 of Wands, and it's going to be revealed in a way. I feel it's like layers. What I'm seeing is like pieces fall down. So I feel it'll be one layer of truth, another layer of truth, and I'm seeing three separate things are going to be revealed. So it'll be confusion, absolute clarity. Okay, and you're going to see exactly what's going on with your romantic partner. I really feel like there's a distance, like they avoiding, there's, I am hearing the word denial, but I feel it's more denial like, hey, hon, is there something wrong? And they're like, no, why do you keep asking me that? That's the denial that I feel that they're going through. There's a heaviness on them. Again, I feel it has to do with what's going on in your life, the changes around you. Will you get through it? I am getting a yes. You're going to be able, obviously, this is going to be unique to each and every one of you, but there is a chance to revive this situation and feel lesser heaviness, but they have to be willing to do it. There is a heartbreak around this situation, all right? Especially if you're dealing with a King of Wands energy, somebody who's very charismatic. Normally, they're very drawn to you. You're drawn to them. It's this relationship normally is very exciting. So as a fellow Sagittarian, a Leo, or an Aries, the fire between the two of you when it comes to passion is wonderful. But when it comes to not being in agreement, it's absolutely heartbreaking. But I feel for a lot of you, you're watching your powerful partner, person who usually is the life of the party, the person who's usually standing up there and going, yay, and they're having a hard time doing it. But I see you, it breaks your heart. It's like, oh, my baby, I can't stand this. But I see you being able to fix this. I do. I feel that you'll have an opportunity over the next 6 to 7 weeks to turn this situation around. They're already feeling the weight of Mercury and retro coming in. They're feeling the weight of the energy shifts that are going on, just everything, time speeding up, all of these different things. But yet they also are in a position where they're going to remember who they are. So this is like a weighted energy on your partner, and then it's going to pull them back up. It's actually going to be, I'm not going to call it a miracle, but if we use that word, I could say, okay, it makes sense, because there's such a presence around this person. Now, for another group of you, I feel that love is definitely coming in for Sagittarius. You may not be thinking of it, but I do feel there is an opportunity coming in. What I'm seeing is somebody, and it may be in a work arena, in a hospital setting, it may be in a large office setting. Okay, it looks like a very big building with a lot of people in it. You're going to meet somebody there. You may have spoken to them once or twice, but for a lot of you, I feel this is somebody brand new that you have never even spoken with. Now, I don't see it rushing into anything. I feel this is going to happen in a slow manner, but you're going to love this person. they're intelligent, they are wise. They carry the universal knowledge with them, and there's going to be a deep attraction to this individual. They know how to get out of jams at other people, and like with them, they're like your superhero, okay? If you were in a relationship with them. But you're going to recognize this right from the get-go, and nothing excites you more. Well, maybe there is a couple things, but the intellect of this person is going to be so exciting. It's going to be what lights your fire inside, going, wow, this person is like a freaking walking encyclopedia. Do we still have encyclopedias? I don't even know. I think everything's online, right? But they know so much and they're just so wise. But not in a way like, oh, I told you so, I know everything. It's in a very calm demeanor, a very they express it in a way that they don't downplay themselves, but they do it in a way that it appears more humble, like it is an actual back and forth, because they don't just present the information, they share something and then they get you to respond, where it's back and forth communication. And that's why they aren't going to look like a know-it-all. You're going to really like this individual. All right, there's so many stories. I could go on and on and on with all the visions that I see, and I'd like to start going live. I think I'm going to go live in the membership first. But before we do anything else, the guided message out for you is a really powerful guided message. You have the Four of Pentacles as your overall energy for the month of July. The weight, the pressure, holding on too tight. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to invest. I don't want somebody to take my money. It's like, leave me alone. This idea of holding in everything. It's not just money. Pentacles are not just money. That's everything on the material plane, including love, including family and friends and relationships. And right now, Sagittarius, this is your time to open up and take a chance. You've already been through so much. You have learned. You've learned the people to be involved with. You've learned how to recognize them. If you're meeting somebody new 1 or 2 times with them, if you don't recognize right away, you'll know whether or not they are the right person for you. Then you close it up even more. And I'm not saying that you must open up and give everything. No, no. This is about you opening up just enough to allow new friendships, to allow new communities around you. Sagittarius, you are meant to be the communicator in life. You're the middle person. You bring romance together for people. You bring friendships together. But if you are holding on too close, and everything is too close to your chest, nothing comes in and nothing comes out. So this is a moment to say, I trust and I have faith in myself, in the divine, where I know exactly how much to give and who to give to. You will find a new rainbow at the end of the month that you will be able to walk. And this is a bridge, building your brand new life, enhancing what you've already been working on. Trust in you. Have faith in what you don't see. All right, you guys, I hope this helps you. I look forward to your messages. Much love.